Cobus, I need to go to stock picks, so we won't ask you about Calgary and Baldwin. Cobus, Mondi is your pick today.
Yes, one of these recently reporting stocks that suffered a severe sell-off. And again, it's a materials business. They're exposed to effectively a commoditized product, and we believe this is bottom of the cycle. Mondi really lost a lot of its blue chip status in the wake of the war in Ukraine, and losing some of its highest margin business inside of Russia. And subsequent to that, has had to reposition and restructure against the backdrop of a softening price in a lot of their products. However, it does look like that market is bottoming out. Corrugated, recycled, both have started recovering nicely. Mondi is still a top quartile producer in terms of cost cost to output. So from that perspective, and the fact that we expect it to start de-gearing, which always adds that nice little kicker to the end of your results. When HEPS looks a lot better than operating profit growth, we believe at the current valuation, this is quite a nice entry point to get back into Mondi.
Yeah, and I just zoomed out in that chart. It was a 400 Rand stock before the invasion of Ukraine. Schalk, Valterra.
Yeah, it's shiny. When it's shiny, I love it, especially now currently. I mean, we've often had this conversation. You turn a clock back, let's call it 18 years ago. You had a platinum price of, let's call it, just over $2,000 per ounce, while the gold price was trading $700-800 per ounce. Hence the fact where I always tell the story. I mean, some of these banks really need to relook at the classification, because a platinum client is still better than a gold client, yet the gold price is trading at close to 3 times the price of platinum. And for that reason, I do think that there's been some restructuring, or let's call it repricing on some of these PGM prices. I don't think it's done yet. I think these current levels are looking really good. Why Valterra? Now Valterra is sort of, I still believe, a great entry point into your PGMs. When you look at the likes of Sibanye, now remember they came off a horrible 2024. They're looking at a year-to-date growth of 162%. That's since the 1st of January 2025 up to yesterday's close, 162%. Northern Platinum, we're looking at 122%. Even Impala Platinum, 94%. While the likes of Valterra, only 58% year-to-date performance. I say that only, but remember they had a very bad 2024. Now the reason for that, let's call it lagging the other counterparts, it's not because things are going badly. Yes, their production is somewhat softer, but they are looking really well positioned. The quality of the precious metals are really very, very good, well managed. And it's the only reason was, remember, Valterra was that spin-off out of the Anglo Gold, so massive hangover of stock. So I think there's still an opportunity there. It's still, let's call it, lagging 30% to Impala Platinum, and it's definitely not an inferior company, or let's call it superior company.
Yeah, I like what you say there. And the Sibanye, most of that move is from April. Crazy numbers. That's all for Stockwatch. Thanks to our guests, Cobus Potgieter from Southern Cross Capital, Schalk Louw, PSG Wealth, Old Oak. Up next, the close. Stay watching.